when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shift. Kill. One.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Switch. Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll have a first down. across the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On first down, Green. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Winston now after the fumble recovery. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action now. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got Green. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On play action, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check back, check back. Pause, switch gears.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, Mariota. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Just like that.
To throw, Winston. Finding Green complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Winston now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.